4. You want to start back?
Where you starting?
This is, but whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of the Most High perfected.
It said the love of the Most High perfected.
That's right. Hereby know we that we are in him. He that saith he abideth in him, ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. Brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which ye had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which ye had heard from the beginning. Alright? So what's that word that we heard from the beginning? The laws, man. The Torah, the first 5 books of Moses, alright? That's what we had from the beginning. That's the word that we heard from the beginning. Alright? The law, statutes, and commandments.
Yep. And the law, statutes, and commandments. It said, if you're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, that means basically you're taking on another philosophy. You're preaching another so-called Jesus.
That's right? That's right.
This is Revelation 14:4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. Meaning they didn't get caught up in those philosophies like one in grace that we can do anything we want. It said they were not defiled because they were virgins, meaning they were pure to meaning not receive the philosophies of the so-called churches, the wicked churches. Okay, the churches that we have today, they're not set up by Yahweh Shah.
Right.
Set up by Satan. Okay.
Right.
These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
Can I say this real quick too? Dealing with them churches, right? You had this Jewish rabbi bring out that what did they do first? When they started establishing all this wickedness, what did they first do? They went right to the churches and attacked the churches. Because the things that you niggas know in the churches, you got it from so-called white people, like you always bring out, right?
Yep.
Now, why do them Roman Catholic priests wear the motherfucking yarmulkes on their head?
Yeah, when they preach, they wear the fish hat, the fish hat.
That's right.
Pope wears the fish hat. That has nothing to do with the scriptures.
Yeah.
That's I believe it's a Babylonian custom.
Right.
Babylonian headdress.
The so-called Jews, man, when they started establishing this bullshit, and then he even brought out how Christopher Columbus was a so-called Jew. Christopher Columbus.
Oh, yeah.
And the elders brought that out.
Right.
The elders brought that out, man. So it's being
changed the names.
That's
yeah.
right. So why them fucking Roman Catholics wear that fucking yarmulke? Because the fucking so-called Jews, they took over the churches and they teach that bullshit within the churches.
You're not supposed to cover your head.
Exactly. That's another point I was gonna bring out. Okay? They cover their head. And you're not supposed to cover your head when you prophesy, man. Or pray, for that matter. Go ahead.
This is John 9 verse 31. Now we know that the Most High heareth not sinners.
So if he was coming to save everybody, we can just sin any fucking time you want. Why would the Most High hear you? It don't make fucking sense.
Yeah, because you're supposed to put off the old things, you know, and become new. Are you done with that?
Now we know that the Most High heareth not sinners. But if any man be a worshiper of the Most High and doeth his will, him he heareth.
He said he heareth not sinners, okay? So how you gonna be a sinner and be saved, okay? If you keep continuing, what's the proverb? It said a dog returneth to his own vomit. Okay, how are you gonna continue to do the Lord's work and you keep reverting back to sin, keep sinning, okay? And majority of you don't even know, I mean, to whom it may apply, don't even know what sin is. Don't even know the law because you don't read it, because you were told you were under grace, so you just read the New Testament. Matthew 13:52 says that you're supposed to seek out your treasure, new things and old things, which means the Old Testament and the New Testament, the whole book.
But if any man be a worshiper of the Most High and doeth his will, him he heareth.
Yeah, so we're doing the work. Like the scripture say, in John 15 chapter, it says, who is his mother, who is his brother, and who is his sister, for them to do the will of his father. Okay, read it again.
Now we know that the Most High heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshiper of the Most High and doeth his will, him he heareth.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shem Yahushua is hearing us because we're keeping the law to the best of our ability. We come out here every week to teach in sincerity and in truth what we know. We don't go outside of what we don't know. We stick to the scripture according to how we would talk and what we know. seen it.
Oh, this is 2 Timothy 2 verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure.
You hold something.
Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure, having
5:17.
having the zeal. The Lord knoweth them that are His.
Yeah, it said the Lord knoweth them that are His. Okay, the Lord knoweth them that are His. So that means that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has an elect. Okay.